However, Dwayne Casey basically admitting our guys don't have fight. Our guys laid down. How often do you hear a head coach upon getting swept not talk about how good the regular season was, how proud he is of his guys? Instead, Dwayne Casey said, I thought we would fight harder. I told them this would happen, and they didn't have any fight. Which means, number one, it is time to look at the DNA of this team, and the DNA of this team is soft. Unfortunately, it just is. And I take no pride in saying that because I was the one that said the Raptors are going to go to the NBA Finals. I thought they had turned the corner. I believed in DeRozan and Lowry. I believed in that bench. I believed in Dwayne Casey. I believed in the home court advantage. I believed in Valanciunas, and I believed that the Sixers, the Celtics, and the Cavaliers were all wounded, broken, or flawed enough to where the Raptors would get through. And I was wrong. I was so wrong. And by virtue of that and what Casey is saying and by how this happened, the Raptors have to look internally and say, what can we change? Because the same old's not working. Now, yes, if they actually had a little bit of good luck and the Cavaliers were the 3 seed instead of the 4 seed, and maybe the Raptors matched up with the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals, or maybe the Cavaliers got picked off by the Pacers, maybe this is a different story. Perhaps this is a different story where the Raptors beat the Pacers easily in 5 games in this second round and are cruising into the Eastern Conference Finals against a wounded Celtics squad or a young Sixers squad. Maybe if the Sixers didn't go on that crazy win streak at the end of the season and the Cavaliers remained as the 3 seed, the Cavaliers would be right now working on the Celtics, maybe getting taxed into a 7-game series, and maybe the youth of the Sixers would have reared its ugly head against the Raptors, and Toronto would be the ones cleanly standing in the Eastern Conference Finals waiting for the Cavs or the Celtics to outlast one another. There is a whole host of what-ifs. But if you are the front office of the Raptors, you have got to ask yourself, we've got 3 great players here, at least who we believe are great players. Valanciunas, DeRozan, Lowry. Who can we move? What can we change? What has to change? Because I don't want to hear anybody say, well, just add to this team. Add to this team? What are you going to add? You've got all-stars. You've got a big man. You've got the best bench of the NBA. You've got to take out a piece and then reinsert other pieces. What are you going to add? Paul George? Oh, yeah, just add LeBron to Toronto. Add Paul George to Toronto. No, you've got to take something out and then put something back in. And I think you look to trade Lowry, you look to trade Valanciunas, you look to trade DeRozan, and see what your best offer is. And see what you can get the most for. Because I don't think anybody should be untouchable with this team. Preferably, I'd hold on to DeRozan. I think he's given you your best chance at a star player who can carry the load. But my God, in this playoff series, he was a disaster. A disaster. So I don't know. Nobody can be untouchable after this series. The Raptors have lost 10 straight games to LeBron and the Cavaliers. They have not been able to get a win in the series. A win. That's pathetic.